Today guys, we are back in Grand RP and I'm going to be telling you how much money I made from robbing 30 houses in this game. It didn't take too long either, and we're going to see how profitable it actually is. And you can actually make a lot more money than I'm going to be showing you guys today. I hope you enjoy the video, and just before we get into it, I wanted to get your opinion on something. You see this suit jacket I'm wearing? Which one of these do you think looks the nicest? The pink one, the red one, or the turquoise blue one? Because I think they all look pretty proper, but which one do you think suits my fit the best? Let me know down below in the comments section. Anyways, with that said, let's head on over to the black market and take a look at how much money we can make from robbing 30 houses in Grand RP. I hope you enjoy, and let's get into it. As I said in my last video about robbing houses in Grand RP, if you guys rob a house and you flex your E muscle on it, you will see a few stars appear. If it shows 1 star, then you'll be able to get 5 boxes of stuff, 5 TVs, and 5 pieces of furniture. If it has 3 stars, you'll get 15 of each of those items, which means more money for you. And depending on how many stars the house has will also depend on how much time you have to rob it. If it's a 3-star house, you'll get 15 minutes. If it's a 2-star, 10 minutes. And 1-star, 5 minutes. So it all depends on those factors. So if you were to rob 30 houses and they all were 3-star houses, you'll make a lot more money than I am. If you robbed 30 houses and they were all 1-star houses, you'll probably make less money than I'm going to make in this video. Anyways, we are just arriving at black market now. So the very first thing we're going to do, and this is something I would highly recommend for all of you to do, is obviously park your car somewhat close to the entrance of black market, because you're going to be running in and out a lot. The next thing you want to do is go and talk to the guy at black market to see what the prices are for each of these items before you sell anything, because obviously you want to maximize your profits. Just before we actually take a look at that, take a look at the level 1, 2, and 3. By becoming a level 3 house robber, you will then have access to rob houses that have 3 stars or even 4 stars, which means you can get 20 of each item from those houses, which is insane. Anyways, as you guys saw, we just clicked sell stolen and we took a look at the prices for TVs, furniture, and boxes of stuff. Currently, furniture is actually selling at a very, very good price, $684 each piece. So we're obviously going to go and sell it. Now, lucky for me, I do have a level 4 backpack, so I'm able to hold 4 of these items at once, which is pretty decent, so it's not going to take me as long. If you have a level 3 backpack, it'll still take you a while. You'll be able to hold like half the stuff that I can, and if you have a level 2 backpack, it's going to take you a pretty damn long time. So I'd recommend trying to get a better backpack, just because you'll be able to carry more of these items at a time, and obviously the prices will change. So right now for TVs and boxes of stuff, they're hella low. I'm going to wait until these salaries and prices for everything change, because they do at every single hour in this game. So just wait and don't sell any of that stuff off until it's at a minimum price of like 650 bucks. They will go up to that, so just hold on to it and just go rob more houses. And once you go and take a look at the resellers chat in the Grand RP Discord and see, hey, TVs are selling for like $740, then head over there and sell all of them as fast as you can, because you know you'll make a lot more money. Why lose like 150 bucks per item if you can gain a lot more in a couple hours? So obviously hold on to that for now. Anyways, let's sell all this furniture and take a look at the profits we'll make from this. So as we were getting down to our last few pieces of furniture, we managed to make $155,268 from the furniture alone, which is pretty decent. And at a price of $684 per piece is pretty damn good as well. The highest I've ever sold anything at before was like $715, I think, for a TV, which was awesome. I feel like the prices have gone higher than that before. Maybe one time they were at $800. I really don't know, because I didn't check that often until I was actually starting to, you know, sell some of this stuff to the black market, because I started robbing a bunch of houses. So obviously, like I said, the prices will vary, but making $155,268 just from the furniture alone from robbing 30 houses is pretty good. And you might think 30 houses, that probably took you forever. It took me 3 days. 3 days to rob 30 houses. I could have robbed more, but you know what? I did 10 houses right after tsunami each day, and then I just had all this stuff sitting in the back of my trunk. And I obviously didn't hit too many 3-star, 4-star houses. I mainly hit 1-star houses and 2-star houses, because those are the ones that I found that were able to be robbed. Some of the other ones said like 4 or 5 days from now they could be robbed. So, you know, once those 3-star and 4-star houses are available, I'm going to hit them, and I can get a lot of money and a lot of stuff in a lot less time, which is awesome. So the hour is almost up. As you can see in the bottom right hand corner, we're literally just waiting for the salaries to update. So you want to do this at the same time. You don't have to actually stand at Black Market and wait. Like I said, just go into the Grand RP Discord, look at the resellers chat for whichever server you play in, either English, French, Balkan, German, whatever you play, it doesn't matter, and then just see what it is when it updates. When it updated for me, each of the items were selling for less than $400. So I was like, yep, I am not selling any of this right now. I got in my car and went straight back to my house and started doing some other stuff, because obviously if the prices are going to go up by like $300 a piece at some point, I'm clearly going to wait, because I could pretty much double my money from each of the items instead of selling them right now. Now, if you wanted to sell them now, you could. It would be a very stupid move, because you're just losing out on a lot of money. Like, let's say you had 500 TVs in the back of your car and you sold them all at $300 a piece, opposed to selling them at like $715 a piece when they're at their maximum profit. You're going to lose out on a couple $100K, which would absolutely suck for you, and you don't want that to happen. So head back to your house if the prices aren't high, and just keep on checking every single hour. Once you see those prices are really high, head back here and start selling everything, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So about an hour later, I came back, I checked the prices, and they still weren't really that high. They were still fairly low. So it's like, okay, you know what? We'll come back again in a little bit and we'll see if the prices go up. I came back the next hour, the hour after that, and the hour after that, and the prices just weren't what I wanted. I'm looking for a price of about $650 per item. And you know what? That's pretty normal. You will see that at least 3 to 4 times a day, depending on the day. Like, certain days furniture will be really high, and other days TVs will be really high throughout the entire day, and some days everything will just be really low. So what I would recommend doing is just waiting, because I could go and sell my TVs and boxes of stuff for like $400 a pop, and I'd pull in about $92,000, which isn't bad, but I'm looking for that $650 per item, because if I do that, that'll net me like another $60,000. And then if I do that for both the TV and the boxes of stuff, that'll net me another $120,000. So obviously, I'm in this to make some money. So I'm not going to go and sell it for a very low price when I could just wait a little while, sell it for an extremely high price, and make even more money. And to be completely honest, it's not like it's even a bad thing. Like, that just means you can go out and do some more criminal activities. Maybe leftover components is starting and you need to go get some components for guns or some ammo and stuff like that. And of course, you could also be selling your own items at Black Market at this time. Now, since I'm going to be waiting until I can get the exact prices I'm looking for each of these items, $650 minimum for the TVs and $650 minimum for the boxes of stuff, the net profit that I will have is $454,268, give or take a couple $100. And don't forget, like 80% of the houses I hit were 1-star houses, which means I only got 5 items of each from each of those houses. If all of the houses were 2-star houses, I would have pulled in $585,000. And if they were all 3-star houses, I would have pulled in about $877,500, which is insane. And don't forget, this is all pure profit. Now, there is risk, of course, if you're getting arrested. You won't really lose anything there unless you have guns on you. And you can also get robbed. And if you have cash in hand or guns or ammo inside your inventory, they could take that. They could take a maximum of $50,000 if you have it on hand. Obviously, I have $19 million on hand, so I'd recommend putting your money in your bank account when you're doing this, just in case, because if they do rob you, then, you know, you don't lose any money. But you guys can see, you can make a bucket load of money from this. And if you're wondering how long it takes, it all depends on how much stuff you can hold in your backpack. That's what truly makes the difference. Because for me, I can hold 4 of these items in my backpack. So if I rob a 3-star house, I'll be out of there pretty damn quickly. I only have to make a couple trips. But if you can only hold 1 of these items at a time, you're going to have to take 45 trips in and out of that house to get all of that stuff, and you might not even get everything within that 15-minute time limit if it is a 3-star house. So it all depends on that. I would highly recommend doing this if you have a level 3 backpack or a level 4 backpack, because it'll allow you to carry the stuff up and put it in your car a lot quicker, and you don't need some crazy car. Just any car worth a trunk. Go buy one for like 5K or something like that, and you'll be good to go. And also during this time, you could be selling some items at Black Market. If you really wanted to, you could sell these things at Black Market and people will buy them. Now, just be warned, and I would highly recommend that you guys do this as well. If you have stuff at Black Market and you are selling it throughout the day, yes, you have a higher chance to sell when the server is popping off. But FIB can do one black market raid per day, so I would be very, very careful, because if they successfully raid black market, which means they kill all of the families that try to come and, keep their stuff safe, so then, FIB and the other state orgs don't actually take it all away, you'll end up losing everything if they do it successfully. So that's why I never sell anything at black market in terms of putting stuff in shops during the day. I usually do it right after tsunami, because they don't really have numbers at that time, and there's still people looking to buy certain things from black market. So that's when I throw all my stuff up, and I get a lot of sales, which is great. I would probably get more midday, but there's a high chance of us getting raided, which you don't really want to happen, because you'll lose out on hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of stuff, and you don't really want that. Anyways, back to the house robbery thing. So yeah, I didn't get the prices I was looking for 2 of the items. That's fine. Maybe I'll come back tomorrow, and maybe it'll be at $800. I really have no idea. It's very rare for that to happen, if it ever even does happen. I'm not 100% sure, but obviously you should just wait. It's like somebody comes up to you and says, hey, I'll give you $100 now or $1,000 in 2 days. What would you take? Obviously, you're going to take the $1,000 in 2 days. Like, you'd have to be stupid to take $100 now. So it's the exact same thing here. The point is, you can make a ton of money from this, and I would highly recommend it. Just make sure you're doing it right. Make a list of everything. Go around the city, look for houses to rob. Sometimes you'll be able to find one right away while you're looking for houses that you could rob the next day. Because that's what I do. I make a note of them, houses I could rob in 1, 2, or 3 days. And then once those days are up, I go and hit them right after tsunami. And then I start gathering all this stuff, and then I can go and sell it at black market. It only took me a few hours to do this. Each day I would spend maybe about an hour robbing houses, and then I would go do my own thing, or just get off. And then I go and sell everything, and now look, I'm a lot richer, which is awesome. So you guys can easily make money from doing this. Like I said, doing illegal stuff will make you a ton of money. Being in state orgs, yeah, the RP is fun, but you don't really make as much money. If you're trying to make money, you want to buy a nice hypercar or some really cool clothes. Trust me, the criminal route is the way to go. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this video helped you guys out if you wanted to be a house robber in Grand RP, because you can make a ton of money from it. Anyways, thank you so much for watching the video, and I will catch you guys in the next one.